Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've got exciting news. My pedal board is officially finished. Said no guitarist ever. All right, guys, in all seriousness, though, this is the one pedal that I feel like is probably the hardest for me to dial in on my board right now because the 𝗏𝗏 that I'm using is actually producing some really good overdrive sounds as it is. But I really want that extra level of overdrive, and I think this pedal is not only going to provide that, but it's also got some extra little tricks up its sleeve that not a lot of overdrive pedals on the market actually have. And I'm going to show you some of those here in just but a moment. But first, let's get into some of sort of the logistics of this pedal. Okay, so hopping over to the desktop now, as you can see, this is going for about $279 USD, and it's got a 4.9 rating out of 57 reviews. And if you'll notice, a lot of guitarists are very critical about overdrives, so that's actually a really good rating. With that being said, also, I wanted to point this out because this is something that I feel like a lot of the reviews that I've looked at on this pedal, they haven't really covered this in depth. But there's actually 3 different circuits on this pedal. So there's the cyan, white, and yellow on the actual overdrive knob itself. And the cyan is a symmetrical quad silicone diodes. The white are symmetrical dual silicone diodes. And the yellow is clipping diodes with the bottom half removed from the sine waves. So this is really super cool because you actually have 3 different sort of flavors of overdrive within one pedal. Likewise, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you another really cool feature that this pedal has that would probably make it one of the best overdrive pedals for your pedal board, hands down. All right, so I've went ahead and turned on the overhead camera so that you can actually get a visual of this pedal while I'm going through some of these things. You'll notice over here, this is sort of a magenta color. It's saying purple online. And then this over here is the yellow color. So this yellow color here, this is in reference to the overdrive circuit that's being used right now. It's super simple to switch back and forth. I just simply hold it for 2 seconds, let off. Now it's on the blue. Hold it for 2 seconds, let off. Now it's on the white. And I can do this without ever engaging it at all. So if I press it once, you'll notice the light comes on, it's now engaged. And I can even switch between these while it's engaged. Same thing with the volume knob over here. As you'll see, it's our preset knob. So holding it for 2 seconds will go between different presets. And so I can go into preset mode by tapping it once. Now I'm in the green preset, and this can be up to 100 different presets can be saved into this thing with whenever you enable MIDI with it. Without the MIDI, you can save up to 3 presets in the pedal itself, and then you can have 97 additional presets if you use the actual MIDI itself. Already right out of the gate, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here, but probably the most important thing is how does it sound? So for these sound examples, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually play a snippet of music through a looper, and that's going to be my clean signal, and then I'm going to engage this overdrive pedal, and we'll kind of like adjust some knobs while it's playing so you can kind of hear the difference. And then we'll switch to the next diode or the next mode of overdrive. And what this will hopefully do is allow you to have the best representation of exactly what it is that you're hearing with the exact same performance. So there's not going to be any differences in the amps or the way that I'm picking it. So it'll be a little bit more of a scientific approach to this. So, all right, without further ado, let's go ahead and lay down our first guitar track to go through this. This is my clean signal. As you can see, there's some reverb on there. There's some little bit of delay on there. It's going through the 𝗏𝗏. This is a Mesa Boogie signature model here. And then we're going to go ahead and lay down that track, and then we'll come back and we'll go and start messing with some knobs. So. Okay, so not too bad for that specific, the yellow here, which according to the screen is the clipping diodes removed from the bottom half of the sine wave. Let's go ahead and listen now to the next. This is the blue, and that is, or cyan, sorry. That's a symmetrical quad silicon diode. Say that 5 times fast. Okay, so not too bad on the cyan there. I'm curious now to hear what the white sounds like. Now, this is, according to the documentation here, this is probably the most overdriven of them all. And so this is the one where it's kind of pushing from overdrive into distortion a little bit more. But let's go ahead and give this one a listen. So now let's say I have dialed in a tone that I really like, and I actually do like this one. So I want to save this as a preset. Let's say I want to make this in my green slot. I want to make this recallable. So it should be like this. Press and hold. Okay, now it's going to ask me which one I want to save it to. Let's go ahead and save it to this green one. Now the several flashes that I just got there let me know that now my preset is saved onto this green. All right, so now what it should do is allow me to go back to this same setting, and this will be regardless of if I'm on, like, let's say I'm on the yellow preset, but I want to go back to that white preset sound. So let's do that. So essentially what you can do then is you can dial in 2 different overdrive tones. Use the one that you like say for instance, I like this yellow and the white. I can bounce back between the two just flawlessly like that. And I even have 2 more presets that I can go through as well. So lots of versatility here, but here's the cool thing. Okay, so like let's say you're on this white diode here and you're just rocking out, you're doing your thing, and you want to go to the next level. Like let's say you're getting ready to kick into a solo. Okay, so typically speaking with a solo, you're going to need to bump your gain just a little bit. Well, the beautiful thing about this pedal is by double tapping the preset switch, you can actually get an extra 3 dBs, I believe it is, of headroom. It's going to give you just a little bit more of a boost to that overdrive. So let's hear this. Double tap. So you have a lot of different overdrive sounds at your fingertips. You've got this option for a 3 dB boost for solos. You've got this mid boost to help you cut through a mix. I mean, honestly, this pedal, in my personal opinion, it seems like it has it all, and it just sounds really, really good. So before we close this video, let's do a couple more of these playthroughs with maybe something like a one string lead line, maybe do like a little blues riff, something like that, to kind of give you a little bit of a different taste as well, so you can hear more of these in action. Well, as you can see, this pedal has a lot to offer in such a small package, and the price, honestly, is not that bad, given the fact of everything that you get here. Did you like the sounds? Was there a different way that maybe I could have reviewed this pedal? If there was, please drop that in the comment section down below. Likewise, which clipping diode was your favorite? Was it the white, the yellow, or the blue, or cyan preset? Let me know in the comment section down below as well. Until next time, remember that we can dream alone, we can even create alone, but together, we can achieve so much more.